tell me what Article 5 of the Constitution does?
Article 5 is not coming to mind at the moment.
Okay. How about Article 2?
Neither is Article 2.
Okay. Do you know what purposivism is?
In my 12 years as an assistant attorney general and my 9 years serving as a judge, I was not faced with that precise question. We are the highest trial court in Washington state, so I'm frequently faced with issues that I'm not familiar with, and I thoroughly review the law, research, and apply the law to the facts presented to me.
Well, you're going to be faced with it if you're confirmed. I can assure you of that. I can't really see from this angle, I apologize. Mr. Brookman, define originalism for me.
Thank you, Senator, for that question. My understanding of originalism.
I'm going to turn your microphone on.
Thank you, Senator, for that question. My understanding of originalism is the notion that the Constitution has an enduring and a fixed nature, an enduring quality and a fixed nature to it.
What does that mean?
It means that the words matter, and that the words that the framers used to draft the Constitution matter, and that it has a fixed quality to it and has an enduring nature.
Well, how do you determine the fixed quality? Who determines what the words mean? From whose perspective?
Senator, in my time as a magistrate judge, I've not dealt with issues of constitutional interpretation, but my understanding is that you would begin with the language of the Constitution itself.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that. All right, anybody want to add? Counselor, Ms. Merchant? I mean, here's what I'm getting at. When you say originalism, the words mean what they mean. From whose perspective?
Thank you for the question, Senator. Similar to my colleagues, I would look to the text in terms of originalism. When you're asking, to the extent that you're asking what I would look to, if so fortunate to be confirmed as a judge, I would look to the precedent, first of the text.
Yes, ma'am, but I'm trying to get you to define originalism for me. What's your understanding of it?
Yes, thank you, Senator. To clarify, my understanding of originalism is similar to that of my colleagues. And in looking at the text and the meaning that was intended in that text, that is the spirit of...
Intended by whom?
By the original writers of that text.
So to you, originalism, you try to interpret what the writers, the authors meant?
In an analysis, a constitutional analysis, it would be the originalism, the text, and the intent of those that drafted the Constitution.
I don't think that's accurate. Does anybody disagree with that? When the Supreme Court says it's following an originalist approach, and in a number of cases, all particularly dealing with the Second Amendment, the U.S. Supreme Court has said, on this one, we're all originalists. I think it was Judge Sotomayor who said that, Justice Sotomayor. And on many areas, she's more of a proposivist, but on that she was an originalist. She didn't say we're looking for the meaning that the drafters intended, was she? Anybody want to add to that?
Senator, I'm happy to add to that. My understanding is that...
That's okay. Let me just ask one more. I'm about to run out of time. Judge, on the far end, can you tell me what the independent state legislature theory is? I'm just asking you, not your opinion of what is it? It's before the Supreme Court now.
In my 12 years as a Washington State Assistant Attorney General, and
Right.
that particular doctrine was not presented to me.
I'm out of time. Thanks, Mr. Chairman.